Hi, good morning. Today I'm going to talk about Magian, which is a problem-solving tool and how it can help you in large deals. And the example that I'm going to use today is, let's say Barclays Bank release a BPO large deal, and you are responding to that deal, to that RFP. And I'm going to show you some simple things that you can use Magian to help you address some of the problems and analyze the problems and break down the problems so that you can get some innovative solution and structured solution that you can present, which will increase your probability of win. So in Magian, when you start, you get this screen and then you click on the tick. And what you can do is create a project. And here, I'm going to call it Barclays PLC. Okay, and when you create a project, it gives you a simple mind map. Everything in Magian starts with a mind map because it allows you to orchestrate your thinking process. It allows you to structure your thinking process. And Magian uses multiple LLMs, all of the big LLMs, to help you apply methods and techniques that has been invented by humans in the past. And those techniques allows you to get better answers and better way of breaking down problem, dissecting problem, and coming up with innovative solution. So the first thing you do is you click on the node industry. This one is banking and financial services. You save it. When you close, you go to the next one. Don't worry about the theme and the workstation for the time being. You click on the green node, Barclays PLC. You can just write Barclays Bank PLC. You save it. And then you can go to the advanced method. In Magian, there are over 105 methods. And each of those methods have been structured or categorized into different modes. So this is the investigative methods. As you can see, the SWOT analysis, de Bono's 6 thinking hat, FMEA, which is a risk analysis tool. And then you have people-centric tools like the voice of the customer value chain, and the business methods, and so on. The purpose of Magian is that you don't need to know how to apply those methods anymore. The LLMs can do it. And since Magian is using multiple LLMs, we reduce the hallucinations and improve the quality of the output for you. So you just need to know what those methods are, what are the consequences of applying those methods. But when it comes to how to apply it, leave it to the LLM. And that's the power of Magian. So here I will go on advanced method, and there is a method called profile. If I click on it, you go on AI combo here. You can choose multiple LLM to help you answer this question, but for the time being, I'm just going to use Turbo for time purposes. It's faster because when you use multiple LLM, it takes more time. And then you press send. And what this method does is, if this client of yours is a popular one, it will go on the internet and find some more information about it and then bring it and put it here. What you can do is copy this and then you add it here. So now you've got a bit more information for your bank. And then there is the problem statement. So in your RFP, there will be several problems that your client has published that they want you to solve in an innovative manner. And when you click on problem statement, it's empty here. Just assume that this is a problem statement here, which is a summary of the RFP. You paste the problem statement here, and it says a universal bank across 40 plus countries faces rising cost to serve. These are the backlogs in KYC, dispute, and payment exception. You save it. And now you need to create a summary of the RFP. So this is where you can create a new node called RFP context. And in that node, you will take the bits and pieces from the RFP, which is related to that problem statement. You copy, from the RFP document submitted by the client and you paste it here. And let us assume this is a summary of the RFP. And you put it here. And this is all the pieces that you want from the RFP, and you've put it here for that problem. You can close it, it will save it automatically. Now, you've got a debrief call with your sales team discussing about the RFP and what needs to be done for you to win this RFP. The meeting goes on, all the stakeholders are here, you talk to the sales team, the account team, the delivery team, and everything. And the meeting is recorded, and then Copilot will transcribe it into text. Let us assume this is the minutes of the meeting as transcribed by Copilot. You copy, note meeting debrief, and you paste it here. Save. And now you've got everything you need to start dissecting the problem, analyzing the problem, and using Magian to bring you some structured way of finding the best solution to put in your RFP response and to present to the client. You've got the industry, you've got the Barclays information, you've got the problem statement, the RFP context, and then the minutes. So if you go to the minutes, the first thing you can do as, let's say, as a group looking at the large deal, is you can extract what are the win themes within that minute. What are the win themes that you need to align to in order to make sure that you address those win themes, and the client will see that, and the client will see that you are actually building a solution towards their win themes. Now, you don't need to know how to apply that. There are some formalism behind that has been given to the LLM, and the LLM will actually create the win themes for you. There's a strategic narrative. These are the win themes from a business lens, growth focus, from a technical lens, automation, operational lens, emotional lens, and people lens, future thinking. And when you accept that, it is added to your mind map. If you go view latest response, it will open the mind map, navigate to the latest one, and open it for you. And here you have your win themes. There is also the North Star, establishing Barclays as a paragon of future banking through our strategic partnership, not just solving today's challenge, but envisioning and enabling the future of financial services. And this is the win theme. Now, from the win theme, there are many methods that you can apply now to break down the problem. Let's say you want to find out what are the critical to quality. What are the quality attributes that are the most important for you to address, exceed, or achieve in order to deliver exceptional solution? So you could go here on search and type CTQ, critical to quality trees, and then you can choose multiple AI to do that, or just one. I'm going to use, let's say, Grok here, and then you press send. What will happen from the win themes? You will now extract the critical to quality that your team can look at as a quality framework and make sure everything that is delivered exceeds or achieves those quality attributes. So now, if I go again to view latest response, and you go there, it will tell you the core needs, operational efficiency, regulatory compliance, customer. And you can add anything you want here. New quality attribute. You read through this with your team and add new quality attributes. But what you can also do is, this is the summary slider. If you want to summarize this to level 2, it will give you a brief description of that particular text. You go to number 5, it will be more. So any response that you get from Magian, you can use the summary slider to summarize the text in a way that you can discuss or understand quickly what's happening, and also in a way, if there are different types of audience, you can actually use it to have a summary of the text for the different audience. And if you go to number 10, it goes back to the original. So now what I've showed you is you can use it to extract win themes, to extract critical to quality. If you go back to your meeting debrief call, you can do more things to it. For example, there is a method which is a Magian original called Nonbiguity, which uses some formal methods in order to reduce ambiguity from a particular input text. In this case, a debrief call. There might be a lot of people talking and there might be some ambiguous statement. As you know, ambiguity in software engineering, in IT, is the enemy of quality. And if you don't treat it early, those ambiguity will lead into defects. And as those defects trickle down the software development lifecycle, it becomes more and more expensive to fix. So here, by clicking on Nonbiguity, you will use some formal methods to extract and remove all the ambiguity and provide a text which is clearer for everyone to understand across the team, which means that this allows you to remove any inconsistency up front. So as you can see, the revised document will be written and it will put it extracting only the most important parts. And you accept it. View latest response. It will go there and show you the text in a more concise, non-ambiguous manner. And what you can do also with Magian is formulate solution, discuss and brainstorm solution. For example, you can pick just this one. Okay? And then you can elaborate on this one. You can go to creativity method and say, do some freestorming. Freestorming is allowing multiple LLMs to brainstorm about this particular selected text at the same time and come up with some ideas. Many of the ideas you can throw away because it makes sense, but some of them might give you a different perspective. So you can accept this, and of course you can use multiple LLM to do this and you'll get a better answer. If you accept this now and you go to the latest response, as you can see, this is the different freestorming statements. Develop a real-time AI monitoring system, create a fail-safe AI that can suggest alternative manual process in case of failure, and it gives you a shift of perspective from the customer point of view, competitor, industry expert, innovator, it clusters all the ideas, which helps you to design a solution out of this. And if you want a solution architecture out of this, your solution architects are here now looking at this. You can go under design and solution and you can say generate diagram and you press send. It will take that text and generate an architectural diagram out of it. When you accept it, if you go to the latest response, you click on dot, you see this diagram. You can save it as PNG and say download. And when you open it, it gives you just for the failsafe. And you can do one for every single one as you drill down. So this is Magian, and This is how it can help you to dissect problem for your large deals. This one is a Barclays BPO deal, and we've gone through that within 10 minutes now. And this is work that will have taken you weeks. And there are several, over 100 methods that you don't really need to know how to apply. It does it for you. And if you want to know, for example, causal layer analysis, if you want to apply this, you can click on what it is. It gives you a description, what it is, what its purpose, why people uses it. So you can now take this and say, yeah, it makes sense for me to use it. And if you want to apply it, just press send. No prompt, nothing. We've got an intelligent way where we use a mixture of different techniques to make sure that the whole context of the mind map is used to provide the context to the LLM to come up with the best answer. So here, there you go. This is a different way of looking at a potential solution for you. This is it. This is Magian for you. And of course, we have tutorial and hand-holding exercises to help your team use Magian. It is like an Iron Man suit that will augment their capability to structure their thinking process. Thank you very much.